Okay, live with a special edition of Empire since I wasn't able to do it on Thursday. So this is a special Saturday edition of Empire. Okay, so we're just going to get right into this thing. I spray my paint down just a little bit, it's probably a little bit dry. Get my blues out here. It's Prussian blue. I'm putting it out there on the cam or the palette, and some unpronounceable blue. Okay, doke. Empire. Okay, we're gonna work on this thing real quick here. We'll go to white, a little bit unpronounceable blue. Just gonna go right over those little figurines. We'll kind of come back in here with new ones, but as of right now, we're just gonna get rid of those. They look awful. I'll be honest with you. That's our Prussian blue. Okay, cool. That's good enough for right now. Cool. Okay, doke. That's gone. So, actually, I think I'm going to work on this guy. Move this out of the way. I'm actually going to bring the thing down, move the palette back because I could just see it falling forward, knocking the water all over the place, and we got a big mess. And this will give you an idea how big this canvas is. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Susan! Voila! Up, the Buick up, and then down. Straight down. Rest. And one thing, if you're having to rest against something, make sure there's not something poking the canvas because that could dent it, and that virtually ruins the canvas. So be very careful about doing that. I have done that, and that's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to work over here. Oh, I got excited there for a second. My little green tea. I'm having green tea this morning. Ah, delicious. It was July 2nd, 2022. My gosh. This kind of looks like an orca, so we're gonna work on this guy. Guy, gal, humanitarian, whatever it is. And one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add another thing too. See if I have easy access to it. Yes, I do. That's right. I remember where I set them. Ah, perfect. See, sun's coming this way, so we're going to do that. I was looking last night. I was downtown Portland, and it was a spectacular moon. It was out. It was just a sliver of a crescent moon. It was just beautiful. Yadididum. Yadidum. Yadidum. Just barely see the moon there. Okay. All right, let's work on this guy. Not liking how it's looking. Where do we want to go with this thing? Engines need huge work. So the light's coming this way, so that's going to be on the dark side that we're seeing that one. We're actually going to just take out those windows. We'll redo those. Terrible. Felt like I was just kind of sketching it in. This time, this needs to. We're going to see what we can do here. Get some yellow ochre here. Got a new phone yesterday, an S22. So hopefully we'll start taking better photographs of this. Like I said, I'm going to be entering photos into it's called the Renters Gallery, and I need to get real serious about that this weekend because they started taking entries yesterday, and I really need to get serious about that today. Yeah, no, I keep saying I want a second venue. Well, there it is. It was handed to you. It's you get off your rear end and do it. We'll see. We'll see if I get in. You never know, too. Everyone's, I can't believe you couldn't get in, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes they're looking for a particular type of painting or whatever, so we'll see. We will see. No idea. White. Blend that out better. A little more white than that. It's starting to dry out on me. It's been kind of warm here, and that's one problem with acrylic paints is that it could dry out on you. Oh, there we go. Oh. Get rid of that too. Talking to myself, full conversation, don't worry about it. Oh, let me get some yellow out. We're going to change that sky up a lot more too. I have no idea why that song's going in my head. None. That dry. Jeez, dust is collecting. I've been working on this for so long that I'm starting to. Gosh, I need to start getting it there. But yeah, seriously, my big project today is getting sides painted, retaking some photographs. Now with that, I got a new handy dandy S22 camera. Dry. Add a little bit of red. Excuse me, goodness. Mm-hmm. Buddy, but jeez. Have a nice cool morning here. It was beautiful yesterday. I was right up on the rooftop downtown Portland. It was nice. Oh, right smack in the way, aren't I? I should have a monitor right here so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, like I said, my project today is getting other paintings ready. I want to enter those, and I got. There's only one way to do it. You get off your rear end and do it. Doesn't do itself. And these sky a lot better. Start getting in. Excuse me, good grief. Get in there and make it more and more interesting. That's too thin of paint. Add a little yellow ochre to that and cadmium yellow. White there. Buddy, Lordy, buddy, buddy, Come back in here with more red. Changing brushes up here. Oh my god, I'm in voice. Watch out. White mixing with that. Oh boy, The Godfather. Isn't that amazing? That movie came out uh, almost 50 years ago and is still considered a classic. Hello, Susan. Making the sky more dramatic here. It's a planet that gets considerable amount of rain, so that's why we're make the clouds much more dramatic. Yeah. Somebody. Watch out. Invoice. Okay, well, while I got that canvas down, why don't I hit the spaceships more here? Got my that. Coming in with white. Got those magnetic drives, you know. I have them. Out of the way here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is get my handy dandy tape out here. Oh, yeah, we're not getting rain. It's just a lot cooler, but we had a tremendous amount of rain during the springtime. And you could tell everything's light this year because it was such a cold spring. Then we went from cold to blasting hot. Now we're back down to cool again, which is, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not a heat person. So Yeah, I'm a wimp when it comes to that. Only with cooler weather, you could just put a jacket on. Where there's only so many layers you could go down to before you're butt naked, and when it's hot out. Uh, Remove the tape. Whoa! Okay. Stick it right here. I need to get that again. Okay, that's about right. Good. But I think I might actually. Mhm. Yes, I'm working it here. I'll get rid of that too. You get really hot there in Arizona. I know that. Gosh. Arizona. That's the only words I know to that song, but oh well. I know in Southern California too, they're having a major drought. Don't think I'd want that. I used to live in a place called Yakima, which is more like Arizona for heat and uh, except we get colder winters there, I think. But yeah, Yakima is a big agricultural area in eastern Washington, and it's a desert. You know, everybody thinks of the Northwest as all of our rain and all of our trees and everything, but actually a majority of it is actually desert. It's just along the coast here where the rain is, and that what it is, the clouds have to rise to get up over the Cascades, and that's what they. So they actually drop their water. That's what happens here. We're gonna just let that dry. Here's like a medium-sized surface cruiser, as they call them, because they could go to the surface. Just in case you're wondering what this is, surface cruiser. Quite a remarkable ship, actually, because it can go to the surface. It's the biggest ship that can go to the surface. So, just in case you're wondering, anything bigger, it doesn't. It takes just so much to get it off the ground. Just in case you're wondering. We got to do some work on this guy. So that's wrong. I think this should actually. See, let me see here. No, that's about right. God, I'm talking to myself, full conversation. Don't worry about it. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to change this up here. Big changes coming to the ship here. They have no idea what song that is. It popped in the brain just like that. Okay. Yeah. This is that. Let's get some darker colors in here. Black mixed with blue. I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, that needs to be over further. Felt like going, well, he's screwing up big time. Nah, we'll get it. We'll get it. handy dandy tape here. Well, at least with one thing, when you take the next picture, he says, yeah, he did something. Not a bunch of minor little changes. There we go. Oh, mosquitoes are like you know that they're the number one killer of human beings is the mosquitoes. It's the mosquito. That was a trivia question I had. It's the mosquito, then unfortunately followed by human beings themselves. But it's the mosquito. It kills millions each year. Just carrying disease. And I remember I read the book on the building of the Panama Canal, and the French had not put what was causing so much death there. They didn't put two and two together that it was caused by the mosquito itself. And we had a very controversial doctor here in the United States that said it. Hey, Anthony. So I thought that was interesting, and he was saying you need to put what the U.S. started doing is they would put kerosene over the top of the water, and that prevented the mosquitoes from being able to lay their eggs, and thus solve the problem. The French lost like 25,000 workers building the Panama Canal before they finally just had to give up, and they said what it was the mosquitoes, and even worse, they did not realize how bad. The things that they were doing were so wrong is that because they just didn't know. There was no fault of their own, but even the beds that had them would have pools of water. They'd actually have the bed in a dish of water. The idea was to keep the bugs from coming up, and actually that made it just worse because the mosquitoes were laying their eggs in that, and so it just made it even worse. And they just didn't know. And thank goodness they actually started listening to this controversial doctor, and the U.S. did, and that's why we lost a fraction of the amount of manpower, or what do you want to call it, that the French did. That's a true story. So mosquitoes are a serious thing. They really are. Yeah, nasty little creature, I'll tell you that one. Little vampires are flying around. Ugh. Okay, let me step back and take a look at this change on that ship here. Yeah, I think that's an improvement. It comes down like that. Well, I go, what the heck is he doing? Yeah, like I said, since I got the canvas down on the ground, I can get at the top of these things now. Like I said, I'm going to try to get some paintings entered into this one art show. So, that's my project today, and I'm delighted to see it's kind of cool and out there, so it'll be easy to do. But you don't get anywhere if you don't put it in there. Make the effort. That's what I'm doing. Oh, canola, so sorry. Oh, got my new phone, so I'm going to be the pictures already. I could tell that they're better in quality. I am just absolutely fascinated that they could put such a sophisticated camera and a device that small. Remember when you used to have all your lenses and all this type of stuff? Wow, this thing, it just really, I'm excited about it now. I was playing around with it all day yesterday, just trying to, get on it, get understanding it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. This needs to come up. Okay. No, oh, I'm so excited. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of paintings. I'm taking them out of where I store all my paintings here, and going to take a look at which ones I want to enter, because this could be a real good deal for me if I could get into it. And I'm kind of excited and nervous at the same time. We're going to do this too. Doing that. There's going to be ones on the bottom here too. It's like this is a big engine compartment, Whoa, yeah. At least they'll say, "Hey, did something." So how are you doing, Anthony? Cool, cool. Saturday. It's nice. Back in here with another brush. Good brush. Down with that brush. Talking to myself. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Cruiser. Surface to air cruiser. Official name of it. That still needs to come up a little more. Yeah, they have some massive ships that are they don't come into the atmosphere. They're just too big. You think about Star Wars and its massive ships. I remember as a kid just being blown away by that opening scene of the first Star Wars that came out. The huge ship, and the way the shadows went across it and everything. It was like dum dum dum. It was like whoa. Yeah. Every once in a while I'll have fun. It was so funny when I had to cancel last Thursday, and I think I would have had everybody on. Maybe they're just mad at me. I don't know. I have nights or days where I have hardly anybody, and I have other days that there's lots of people. And it is summertime, and it is a Saturday. I understand. I get it. They just don't like me anymore. That's it. Yeah. There's times I was like, I hope I didn't piss people off. This way. Widen that just a little bit. Up there, I'm thinking. I know Merrick tried calling me last night, but there was no way I could talk to him. I just need to get yellow and everything else like that. So, give him a jingling. I haven't seen Leighton in a long time. I know he got on to the YouTube, but I haven't seen him since. Just that one time. Hope everything's all right with him. Surface to air cruiser here, or surface to space, actually. And it could do hyperdrives, or what do you want to call it. A little bit of bleeding going on there. That's all right. Just work that. It's weird how sometimes the color flows and sometimes it doesn't. Just kind of work with it. You kind of deal with it. All right. Step back here. Wow, that's all suddenly a much bigger looking ship. Thinking it maybe needs to go like this. Yeah, I think we can do that. Little alterations here. My flying seahorse up here. That's the symbol of the Quavian Empire, is the flying seahorse. Just in case you're wondering. Dennis, how you doing? Greetings and salutations and all that rot. Yes. Seeing some alterations to my surface air cruiser here. And let that dry for a second here. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to be taking pictures with a new camera, or on my new phone I got yesterday, S22. It's supposed to have a very good camera, so I already took one picture and I like the results. What I like about this phone is almost identical to the old phone, so it's not a whole having to relearn everything. Like I've had that with some phones. You're like, going, God, nothing's similar. And what I'm really excited about is all my chargers fit this phone. Where the last time I went to the 9, no charger fitted anymore, and I was like, oh, I was so mad about that. That was one of the primaries where I just stuck with Samsung, and then they did that to me, and I was like, buttholes. Let that dry. If I keep fiddling with it, we'll just get lumps of paint there. So come back in here and change up. Wow, we did a big change to this ship a little bit. I think it's going to be better, and we're going to have like little lightning bolts coming off of it as it goes over, as it's interacting with the atmosphere. Whoa! Oh, God, I got excited again. Okay. Sometimes I actually get a hairdryer out here and dry it up. I don't have much patience. Whoa! Okay, help myself again. All right. I'm going to add a little bit of magenta to my blue and add a lot more white. A little bit of red. More white. A little more red. There we go. There we are. I have no idea what song that is. Need Merrick to identify all these earworms I get in my head. Yeah, I'm kind of guessing Merrick is on his bike or recovering from yesterday from being out there on the beach. I'll tell you what, when you go on the beach and it's hot out there, it just sucks the energy right out of you. I tell you. Add more white to that. I have no idea. Let me just finish this off and we're going to have to call it. Yeah, I'm glad it came on. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to come on today, but here I am. Whoa! But like I said, my project today is getting those other paintings prepared to enter them into that show. If I can, hopefully I get accepted into the show, because that would be a really cool thing. Like I said, I've been looking for a second venue, and I have an artist friend. He's a really good artist, Chuck, and he gave me the entry form for it. So I got to look at it, make sure I get all the rules right, and so I'm kind of nervous and excited about this at the same time. So hoping to get it in there. Let me sit back here. Yeah, I'm liking the look of that ship a lot better now. Kind of looked kind of odd. It's a planet that receives a tremendous amount of rain. It's mostly water. It's like we are, you think about, we're something like 68 or 70% surface water on this planet, and can imagine a planet with even more than that. It's really a series of islands. Quavian Empire. Akavia. All right. Well, we made some progress here today. At least one thing, when I take the picture and post it, he'll say, hey, you did something. Yeah, I did. All right. One last thing here. Yeah. There we go. Yesterday was Canada Day, so I got the Canadian anthem going through my head too. Okay, doke, people. That's all we're going to do today. Well, we did some changes. Kind of did a little bit of modification on this ship, a lot of a modification on this ship, and more work on the sky, getting it more brilliant. That's what I want. So let me just do one more thing, and then we'll call it. And we're going to call this a little bit of blue and white. Just got to fill this in here. It's like, hey, he actually did something. And with a black. All right, people. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you to everybody that's keeping this interesting times going. Thanks to the healthcare workers and all those people that are keeping the economy going. We're getting through everything. Hope for peace. I tell you, all this stuff that's going on is scary, but that's why we have art. It lets us escape from the world. That's what I love about science fiction in particular, because you could just let the imagination go crazy here. Relax and enjoy painting or watching art. Enjoy art. Be creative. Take care. The Quavian Empire. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.